Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Chandigarh Lalit Kala Academy, I welcome our Chief Guest, Sri Anurag Agarwal, IAS, Home Secretary, UT Chandigarh. I also welcome Mrs. Sumit Kaur, former Chief Architect, UT, and all our guests present here today. Chandigarh Lalit Kala Academy has taken an initiative to give an opportunity to art lovers of the city to be able to interact and know about works of our city artists. Today is the second event of this program, which will be followed by many more. I would like to start with requesting Mr. Bhim Malhotra, Chairman Chandigarh Lalit Kala Academy, to welcome our chief guest with a bouquet of flowers. Now I request Mr. Anurag Agarwal, to kindly present Mr. Balvinder and Mr. Ravinder Sharma a bouquet of flowers each. Mr. Balvinder. Mr. Ravinder Sharma. I invite Mr. Bhim Malhotra to speak a few words on the occasion.
So, good evening everyone. आदरणीय श्री अनुराग अग्रवाल जी, होम सेक्रेटरी चंडीगढ़ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, SD शर्मा जी, हमारे मैडम सुमित कौर जी, और भी काफ़ी निरुपमा दत्त जी, और काफ़ी बैठे एमिनेंट लोग, आई कांट, हमारे डॉक्टर साहब बैठे हैं, और आज के हमारे स्पेशल आर्टिस्ट रविंदर शर्मा जी और बलविंदर जी। तो मैं इन सब का और आप सब का जो इतनी तादाद में आए हूँ, आप सब का बड़ा हार्दिक दिल से स्वागत करता हूँ। और मैं आपको ये बताऊँ कि ये हमारा दूसरा फेस टू फेस है। तो उसमें जो पहला फेस टू फेस हमारा काफ़ी अच्छा रहा, मुझे बड़े अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स, बड़ा अच्छा मुझे मैसेज आए हैं, काफ़ी देयर इज़ ए वेरी गुड रिस्पॉन्स। तो आई आल्सो थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर दिस रिस्पॉन्स। बाकी ये है कि धीरे धीरे ये इसका और हम इम्प्रूव करेंगे इसको। आपके भी सजेशन भी मोस्ट वेलकम, क्योंकि अभी हमने नया ही स्टार्ट किया, दिस ए न्यू वेंचर। वो कहते हैं ना कि जो गंगोत्री, अभी गंगा अभी गंगोत्री से स्टार्ट हुई है, अभी उसने हरिद्वार बनारस प्लेन एरिया में से होते हुए पत्नी कहाँ को पहुँचना है, खाड़ी को। तो मेरे कहने का ये मतलब है कि इस फेस टू फेस वाली जर्नी में तो काफ़ी सारे हमारे आर्टिस्ट जुड़ेंगे, जैसे उसमें फोटोग्राफर, स्कल्प्टर, प्रिंट मेकर, और काफ़ी हर तरह का आर्टिस्ट, इवन जूनियर आर्टिस्ट भी आगे आएंगे। दिस इज ए लॉन्ग अनएंडिंग स्ट्रीम्स, दिस वाज जस्ट ए आइडिया फ्लोटेड। तो दूसरा जो है, जो आज के जो हमारे दो आर्टिस्ट हैं, रविंदर शर्मा जी और बलविंदर जी, तो बलविंदर जी के बारे में मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि बड़े अच्छे कलर लगाते हैं, बड़ा अच्छा उनकी कंपोजिशन सेंस है, और काफ़ी उनका जो साइलेंटली काम करते रहते हैं, और उनका एक बड़ी ओपन अप्रोच है। तो मुझे अभी 2-3 दिन पहले मेरे से अपनी फीलिंग शेयर कर रहे थे फेस टू फेस के बारे में, जैसे हमने उनको शामिल किया है। वो कहते हैं कि मेरी तो 5 साल उम्र बढ़ गई। कमाल है, मतलब अगर आर्ट किसी की उम्र बढ़ा सकती है ये फेस टू फेस के थ्रू, तो मेरे ख्याल से इससे बढ़िया और आर्ट का क्या पर्पज हो सकता है। तो थैंक यू सर, आपकी फीलिंग जो हमारे फेस टू फेस के बारे में आपको इतना अच्छा लगा कि आपको यहाँ कि आपके तो 5 साल उम्र बढ़ गई, तो भगवान आपको हजारों साल आपकी उम्र रखे। और दूसरा जो दूसरे हमारे आर्टिस्ट रविंदर शर्मा जी वो कहते हैं कि संत जो है व्याख्यान देते हैं, प्रवचन देते हैं, तो संतों के बारे में ये बोला जाता है, फिर संत कभी पेंट भी करते हैं, वो हमारे रविंदर शर्मा जी हैं। तो इनका बड़ा सीधा साधा सा हिसाब है, जो इनके काम में स्ट्रेंथ है, जो ये स्ट्रोक्स लगाते हैं, जो डिवाइन स्ट्रोक्स, जो इनके पावर एक्सप्रेशन, सब कुछ एनर्जी जो लगा देते हैं, वो इनके इनके काम की झलक इनकी पर्सनैलिटी में भी नज़र आती है। तो ये एक बड़ी अच्छी बात होती है कि अगर आप अपने काम की झलक अपनी पर्सनैलिटी में भी आप देख रहे हो, दिस इज़ अ वेरी गुड साइन। और बड़े अच्छे इंसान हैं, बड़े अच्छे टीचर हैं, बियॉन्ड द क्लासरूम बच्चों की हेल्प करते हैं। मेरे ख्याल से ये दिस इज़ वेरी रेयर एग्जाम्पल ऑफ गुड टीचिंग। वैसे तो ठीक है, टाइम देखा घड़ी देखा चले गए टीचर, वो तो अलग एक क्लास होती है। तो ही इज़ वेरी बड़ा कुछ कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं अपने स्टूडेंट्स पे। स्टूडेंट्स इनको बड़ा प्यार करते हैं और मैं तो इनका फ़ैन हूँ। मैं इनका फ़ैन क्या, मैं इनकी पूरी फैमिली का ही फ़ैन हूँ। दे ऑल आर वेरी टैलेंटेड। तो गॉड ब्लेस देम। और अंत में मैं हमारे जो कल्चर सेक्रेटरी हैं, होम सेक्रेटरी अनुराग अग्रवाल जी, उनका मैं तहे दिल से धन्यवाद करूंगा, क्योंकि जो फ्रीडम, जो सपोर्ट, जो कुछ भी हमें चाहिए होता है, ये मिनटों का काम सेकंडों में करके हमारी प्रॉब्लम हल करते हैं। तो इनका इनका खुद का भी बड़ा आर्टिस्टिक टेस्ट है, तो बड़ा अच्छा लगता है हमें इनसे काम करने का। तो सर थैंक यू वेरी मच सर फॉर योर ग्रेट इंकरेजमेंट। और उसके बाद जो है हमारा जो ललित कला अकादमी का स्टाफ है, और हमारे जो कृति गर्ग मैडम है डायरेक्टर म्यूजियम, उनका भी मैं थैंक्स करना चाहूँगा, क्योंकि उनके 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 कभी जब भी हमें ज़रूरत होती है ऑडिटोरियम एग्जीबिशन हॉल, हमें उसी टाइम मिल जाता है। तो ललित कला अकादमी के मेंबर स्टाफ सबका धन्यवाद करते हुए मैं अनु जी को स्टेज पे दोबारा बुलाता हूँ। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Before we proceed, I would like to request all our guests to please switch off your mobile phones or put them on silent mode so that we don't disturb the presentation. Thank you. Born in 1946, Balvinder got his first diploma with distinction in applied art from College of Art Chandigarh from 1963 to 1968. He has been regularly exhibiting since 1966 and held 37 shows, 11 solo and 26 joint, at Bombay, New Delhi, Amritsar and Chandigarh. These shows include an innovative pocket show of miniature drawings done on the back of used visiting cards in 1989, an experimental show of drawings done on the photographs of Vijay Ozo in 1991, a first ever show in Chandigarh of computer drawings in 1997, and a protest show of drawings against the destruction of Burmese Buddhist statues in 2001. Apart from executing some collaborative wall paintings, he executed a solo environmental art project by painting mud huts at Chandigarh in 1997. Besides, he has been designing stage sets, sculptures, murals, billboards, brochures, book, magazine covers, and cartoon characters. He has also been participating in various state, national, and international level exhibitions, art camps, seminars, and workshops. Balvinder's works are in the collection of many private and public institutions, which include National Gallery of Modern Art, New Delhi, Lalit Kala Academy, New Delhi, and its regional center, Lucknow, Government of Museum Art in Chennai and Chandigarh, Museum of Fine Arts, Punjab University, Chandigarh, and Punjabi University, Patiala, State Lalit Kala Academy of Punjab and Chandigarh, IFX, New Delhi, National Gallery of Portraits, Chandigarh, North Zone Cultural Center, Patiala, State Cultural Departments of Punjab, Haryana and Himachal Pradesh, Alliance Francaise, Chandigarh. In his half a century long art journey, Balvinder got a few honors also that include Punjab State Lalit Kala Academy Award 1983 and Chandigarh Lalit Kala Academy of Special Honors 2013. Besides reviewing local art activities for the Hindu for more than a decade, that is from 1988 to 2003, Balvinder has to his credit hundreds of published articles, book, art reviews in various leading journals. Before retiring as a principal of Government College Chandigarh in 2004, he taught art there for 36 years. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our first artist of the evening, Mr. Balvinder. I invite Ms. Nirupama Dutt, a renowned art critic and journalist, to kindly say a few words on our artist of the evening. Ma'am.
कोई हाथ भी ना मिलाएगा जो गले मिलोगे तपाक से, ये नए मिजाज का शहर है, यहाँ फासले से मिला करो. This couplet by Bashir Badr must have been written for any other city, but for Chandigarh this seemed to be very apt. कि इससे ज़्यादा नए मिजाज का शहर और कहाँ होगा. And it gives me great joy that I am here with artists, especially senior Balvinder, seeing whose work one learned to write, he and others, one learned to how to approach art, write on art. And I am recalling a painting by, a sketch by another artist of the city, Kaushik. You remember Kaushik, Balvinder? This was a little pen sketch, and it said, it showed a bird in flight and a person on the ground. And it said that those who flew, there was a line written there, those who flew away and those who stood rooted to the ground. So in this program, we are with painters, artists, sculptors who were rooted to the ground, who chose or stayed on in Chandigarh. Some chose, some had to stay for various reasons, and enriched Chandigarh in the passing with their work. In fact, very often it is said that Chandigarh did not have the environment to nurture artists. So the best artists left. You know, not the best, but those who left did well. So it is very heartening that we are trying to make an environment in which the artists stay here and paint here. They don't have to run to metropolis like Bombay, Delhi to gain their name and fame. And of Balvinder's work especially, I've had a long association with Balvinder. And Balvinder has been painting, drawing from the very beginning. What makes him very special is that he's a very spontaneous artist. He, quickly paints, and his sketches are par excellence, and so also the iconic women in his paintings, and the various subjects he has taken. Of course, he's a dangerous man. He's competition to people like me, because he can write very well. He has opinions on many things. But the way he has been painting diligently over the years, and what I liked about Balvinder and a few others, that while they were living in Chandigarh, they made it a point to go and exhibit outside, to not sort of close their mind that, okay, this is Chandigarh and that's all what we have. They made it a point, they went, they exhibited out, they went to see works of others, and then came back where they were rooted to do their own work. And Balvinder's most interesting in recent times, when writers were returning their awards and protests, he did again a very creative thing. He left a canvas blank. So he makes statements even when he's painting and even when he's leaving the canvas blank. Another thing which has been a part of Balvinder's personality is a sense of humor, a bit of satire, which finds outlet in his writings, but which is also there in his paintings and his compositions. And in fact, Balvinder is one of the few people who was at the City Coffee House till he retired as principal of Government College, almost daily. And some of the finest pieces with him are sketches of people sitting in the coffee house in Sector 17. And recently, when I was hunting for coffee house art, I went to Balvinder and I got a treasure haul little sketches, preserved. So we are face to face with an artist who has enriched this city. And Chandigarh, no one really, whereas next generations now belong, they are born, even I was born while Chandigarh was being built. But people came from outside to make Chandigarh their home. In fact, Balvinder came from Dhuri. Now, do not laugh at Dhuri in Punjab. Even Manjeet Baba came from there. It has given us artists, painters. But what he says is how the city did shape his art. And even his earliest drawings, we have a sketch of the assembly. So they came, they made their home here, they owned the city, and, uh, like there was no such formal thing as the progressive school of art. But when a few artists together painted and their work was eloquent, it became the progressive school. Similarly, painters painting in Baroda, there was no formal school like that, but now people do refer to as the Baroda school. And Balvinder and others, I think, will mark the beginning of the Chandigarh School of Art. And with warmth and love, I welcome Balvinder to come and show us his art.
Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Anuragji, with your permission, sir, I'll put my show. Before that, I would like to have a brief thank you note. I'm thankful to Mr. Bhim Malhotra, Mr. Ram Pratap, Mr. Madan Lal and his team for allowing me to interact with such an august audience. I'm extremely thankful and humbled and both elated at the kind words Neeruji and Anu has said about me. Here I must thank my wife and both my daughters for their continuous care and support, and for being my best and worst critics of my work. Above all, my adulations are due to my parents, my mother in particular, without whose love and sacrifices I would not have been here on this stage today. Thank you, B.G. Bahuji. A short look at a long art journey. मेरा ख्याल है तो better title इस शो ਦਾ नहीं हो ਸਕਦਾ क्योंकि ਭੀਮ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਿ 30 ਮਿੰਟਸ ਹੈਗੇ ਅੱਧੇ ਘੰਟੇ 'ਚ ਅੱਧੀ ਸਦੀ ਦੀ ਜਰਨੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਮ ਅਪ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬੜੀ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਲਾਉਣਾ ਪਿਆ ਹੈ So, and not difficult. This is my picture of parents. So, I have tried my level best to bring those 50 years into these 30 minutes. I started scribbling on the walls of my mother's womb. No, I did not. It's a quote from an artist's interview published in some magazine many years ago. Most artists' life journeys begin with such stories about their interest in art since they were little. I don't have any such story. I never had dreamt to be an artist. No one in our family was artist, and the small town Dhuri I was growing in had no model that I could have followed. Incidentally, it might interest some, I was very poor at drawing in my school. However, a dreamer, an attention seeker, I always wanted to be different and out of rut. Like while solving some geometric problem, I would never give name to a triangle, a customary ABC. It could be rat, cat, or so on. In those days, soon after taking metric exam, one would start looking for job avenues. While my fellows, most of them, they joined typing school, I joined a local photo studio as his apprentice. It was here that the romance of red lit dark room where images would emerge like magic overwhelmed me. And here began my first close association with the world of images. When I came to know about Chandigarh Art School, I immediately thought of coming over here. I was fortunate that I could get admission despite failing in the admission drawing test, as this course was not that popular in those days. Once in Chandigarh, the imposing architecture of Kabuze, set on lovely background of Himalayan hills, which I saw for the first time, put a dwarfing kind of impact on me. But a vibrant and energetic art environment at the school fueled in me a highly inflated passion for art. Through my intense riyaz and inspiring guidance by teachers like Sushil Sarkar, Sunir Malchatterjee, Ratan Sahab, and some of my schoolmates like Prem Singh, Biba Balwant, many of the art mysteries started unfolding before my eyes rather effortlessly. And having great mentors like Dr. Goswami and Dr. M.S. Randhawa around was like Sone Pe Suhaga. And the unstinted sport of a few newly met friends later like Neeruji kept me afloat in this sea of art. Stylistically speaking, I never could stick to any recognizable style signature. Always experimenting with different means and materials, I have been considering my every art effort as a refreshing art riyaz. Maybe it was decorating the walls of some nearby huts, or sketching on the back of used visiting cards, or drawing on the charming photographs of Vijay Ozo. My works do not contain deep philosophical meanings or difficult to decipher symbols. Day-to-day issues and images from immediate surroundings get intermingled in my work. However, it was during one of my shows at Bombay that I was shown the mirror. I had painted the whole show keeping a sharp eye on Bombay's art market. As was desired, the show was a success, commercial success, being sold out. It was a perfect moment to let myself get fully entrapped in this commercial market. But for Naseem Azkeel, a very well-known Indian poet and art critic, saved me from falling into this enticing trap. After reading my borrowed art statement that I had put on the brochure, Azkeel said to me, I quote, "You have written this very well." I was more than flattered, but he flattened me through his very next utterance. I quote, "But I don't find in any of your works anything that matches your written word." He was absolutely right. Since then, I started trying to be as true to my arty expressions as possible. Although my newly acquired non-commercial approach took me out of today's flourishing art market, I have now been enjoying every single moment of my brushstroke fully. Whenever I get an itch for drawing or painting, I look for images on a blank canvas as if one looks at always changing clouds for images. My journey that started with bouts of regular riyaz is continuing as ritualistic riyaz, the learning exercises. The thought of reaching some destination always appears to be a scary dead end. Thank you. This is the picture of my parents. This is my first still life at Chandigarh School of Art, where the stress was more probably on writing my name in a decorative manner, Balvinder Singh Malhotra, than the clumsy drawing. And this was the first outdoor sketch I kept. It is 1963. I kept it only because there was written very good remark by teacher on top right hand. Then came a period when I was sketching and sketching, just sketching anywhere, everywhere, on any available paper. Maybe while attending the evening college, my teachers, or while waiting at the bus stand or at the lake, Shimla, a college tour went there, Ridge, and so on and so forth. Bajwada, that used to be our puncture wala shop. This is an autographed Justice A.N. Grover used to be. I just took someone's diary and made a sketch with a pen. I used only pen drawings, on no pencil, and it was his signed. He autographed it. Similarly, so many. This is sketch of Faiz Ahmed Faiz with his autographs. This is Balraj Sani and his autographed in Punjabi. This is all 67. Then the Coffee House series, self-portrait. Tolaram, our peon in art college. This is a drawing we used to make for greeting cards. Some pencil drawings. These are brush drawings, 1985. Some illustrations for the newspaper. My gallery mate in hostel, Soma, coffee house. This is imaginary drawing. These are the sketches you were talking about. They were done on the back of the used visiting cards, and this series is in the collection of Chandigarh Museum. This is again a printed one we got for greeting card. As I had said, that my images don't come from any philosophical or meaningful thing. They can be anything, a cart, a bird, human being, or intermixture of all these elements. This is a painting in my 67 exhibition, when in formative years we used to imitate one or the other fashionable style. Those were the days when some collages type things were pasted on canvases. These are late 60s. Then this floating stone was in fashion, and everyone used to paint like this. So I also followed that rut for some time. Used some folk motifs. This is a coffee house scene. This was done at PGI, I think some camp was there. This was done at Himachal Rorik Gallery. Then started my some decorative style. Again, birds and this is portrait gallery. Then my most paintings are in tempera. Really, these was oil paintings. This was a series I did on TVization of man. So every human being, human head has been shown like a TV screen. Even animals, dogs, etc. They looked like TV, just like as people carry mobiles. Then in those days, everyone was hooked to TV only. This is a collage and drawing. Again a collage. This is again a collage. This is again cut and paste. Some designs. These are all tempera. So I've been trying to paint bringing a connect between human being and birds, because humans also try in their imagination to fly. This is in the collection of this museum. This one is with the University Museum. This is Punjab University Patala Museum. This is Punjab University Museum. This is with the Chandigarh Museum. This is again University Museum. This was one sculpture I executed at my college. This is again in Chandigarh Museum. This is also Chandigarh Museum collection. This is also, yes, this is also Chandigarh Museum collection. This is also Chandigarh Museum collection. This is University Museum's collection. Detail of that. This was my first painting, a collage kind of thing, that while I was student was acquired by the Chandigarh Museum. This is in the University Museum. This again is in University Museum. This I have already shown. This one is quite recent, where I put a cloth, a thin cloth. I painted and put a transparent design cloth to hide a thing. This was at some camp long ago. This large mural these three people did at Sarangpur. And when we finished this up in 2-3 hours time, the whole landscape of the village got changed. Its colored picture is this. Then once during 90s troubled times, we painted a museum on the theme, this mural on the theme of peace at Kharad bus stop. This I did on a college wall. This again when I became the principal of the college, the race for the chair was there. I made so many chairs, it's a collage kind of thing. This was the show of drawings I made on Buddha and exhibited there at English Bookshop's showroom. When Bamiyan Buddha was bombed, my point of view was that if they can break 2, I can make 100 more. Art can't be destroyed like that. This is setting for the same Buddha series. This is a picture of Vijay Ozo that I transformed into a drawing. This was one that Nehru talked about, the naked canvas. Any material, any canvas, this is a very old woodcut. Again, a woodcut. I made some brochures for Abhinet Group, Neeru's book cover. This drawing, in fact, is in the collection of Chennai Museum, Government Museum, Chennai. This is again Abhinet's. And Preet Ladi did promote me by painting, publishing some of my Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for giving me a very patient hearing.
I request our Chief Guest, Mr. Anurag Agarwal, Mr. Ravinder Sharma, and Mr. Bhim Malhotra to kindly join Mr. Balvinder on the stage. I request Mr. Anurag Agarwal to please give a token of appreciation to Mr. Balvinder. And to Mr. Sharma. Now I request Mr. Bhim Malhotra to please present our chief guest with a token of our gratitude. I request Mr. Anurag Agarwal to speak a few words on the occasion.
Bhim Malhotra ji, Chairman of Chandigarh Lalit Kala Academy, यहाँ पर उपस्थित श्री S.D. शर्मा जी, member of Chandigarh हेरिटेज कंजर्वेशन कमेटी, आज के वरिष्ठ कलाकार बंधुओं मिस्टर बलविंदर जी, मिस्टर रविंदर शर्मा जी, जब ये भीम मल्होत्रा जी चंडीगढ़ ललित कला एकेडमी के चेयरमैन बने तो हम सबको इस बात की उम्मीद थी कि ललित कला एकेडमी एक और जहां पूरे विश्व के देश के आर्टिस्ट को चंडीगढ़ लेकर आएगी, वहीं दूसरी ओर चंडीगढ़ की अपनी मिट्टी की महक भी लोगों के सामने पेश करेगी। तो ये जो बहुत खूबसूरत प्रोग्राम इन्होंने चलाया है, फेस टू फेस विद लोकल आर्टिस्ट, ये एक बहुत ही अमेजिंग बिगिनिंग है। इनफैक्ट चंडीगढ़ के अंदर हर क्षेत्र में, आर्किटेक्चर के क्षेत्र में तो हम देखते ही हैं, जानते ही हैं, आर्ट के क्षेत्र में, परफॉर्मिंग आर्ट्स के क्षेत्र में इतना टैलेंट है जो अमेजिंग है। और नेशनल ही नहीं इंटरनेशनल लेवल का है, इंटरनेशनल क्वालिटी का है। और सबसे बड़ी बात, इतने आर्ट लवर्स हैं चंडीगढ़ में। नाउ in fact when I was coming for this event, I was saying that we should organize a bigger event for our artists, maybe at Tagore Theatre, but even the crowd today is huge. So many people standing over here is a testimony of how much we love, people of Chandigarh love art, and we love our own artists. I have been to other programs here, and there have been very prominent artists coming from all over the country, maybe one or two from abroad also. But this house, this room, this auditorium, this hall has never been filled up with so many eager, loving, and affectionate art lovers. So, thank you all. And congratulations to Chandigarh Lalit Kala Academy in general, all the office bearers, in particular Bhim Malhotra ji, Ram Prakash ji, आपके सभी सहयोगियों को मैं बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूँ। बहुत अच्छा काम चंडीगढ़ ललित कला एकेडमी कर रही है और मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि आर्ट के क्षेत्र में एक्चुअली we are trying our level best with a few more events that are going to be organized by Chandigarh Lalit Kala Academy and also by other institutions under the Department of Culture कि चंडीगढ़ की एक अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर आर्ट के क्षेत्र में एक पहचान बने। मतलब एक, जैसे अभी आप कह रहे थे, अब मैडम आप अपने संबोधन में कह रही थी कि चंडीगढ़ स्कूल ऑफ आर्ट इज वन थिंग, वी शुड ऑल ट्राई एंड मेक एन एफर्ट टू मेक चंडीगढ़ a art city, an art capital, if not of the world, at least of India. So any artist all over the country, they look forward to an annual art event or biannual art event in Chandigarh, and we are trying to weave it through, and hopefully in December we will like to have the first version of an international art event at Chandigarh in Rock Garden, and we will try to take it forward, and years to come हम चाहेंगे कि चंडीगढ़ एक आर्ट का बहुत बड़ा केंद्र बने। जो स्मार्ट सिटी का प्रोजेक्ट भी हमने बनाया है उसमें हमने चंडीगढ़ को एक किसी प्रकार के बहुत बड़े औद्योगिक और बिजनेस घरानों के शहर के रूप में नहीं दिखाया। हम सब जानते हैं, जो लोग चंडीगढ़ से इसके जन्म से ही जुड़े हैं वो सब जानते हैं कि चंडीगढ़ एक आर्ट और कल्चर का शहर है और चंडीगढ़ की पहचान एक आर्ट और कल्चर के शहर के रूप में बनी रहनी चाहिए। तो बहुत शीघ्र ही बहुत से ऐसे कार्यक्रम होने वाले हैं और आप सब आर्ट से जुड़े हुए लोग हैं, यहाँ पर आर्ट के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, आर्ट के क्रिएटर्स हैं, आप सबसे भी वी आर वेरी ओपन। Please give your suggestions how we can fulfill this desire of all of us to make Chandigarh an art capital of the country. You know, the most happening, the most pulsating place with the art in the country. We will be very keen to implement all the positive suggestions that we get with your help and support. Once again, all the best to Lalit Kala Academy, and my appreciation and my regards and respect to the two artists whom we are here face to face with today. Thank you.